Our next event is a jazz combo. They are from Gaylord St. Mary. This is Alice, Matt, and Geoff. They will be playing two songs, Mr. Cool and On Broadway.
It wouldn't go to the pause or anything. I thought.
Yeah, if we did the recording again.
Yeah.
That's what I would have thought.
But it doesn't do that much. Okay, as we play through this stuff, all right, first question. Wow, a lot of cork. Really need all that cork. Okay. Why'd you keep this in?
For the sound.
Because you wanted it to,
Just like more like raspy sound.
why'd you play it straight? Just asking.
Yeah, harmonies like more jazz feel. So
Well, yeah, but this is the harmony. When you do this, it becomes a wall line. Okay?
all right.
All right. And if you wanted to stay in there, little moisture on it.
Yeah.
All
All right.
feeling good. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Cool. Okay. You guys really worked hard to keep the dynamics, to keep it balanced in this first tune, and you did a good job. I mean, you were right there. I would even go so far as to say, maybe can one of the sticks and go stick and brush, you know, for that sound, just to get us so that you can play a little more. Because I always got the feeling that you wanted to play stronger, that you really wanted to, especially at the beginning of the next tune. You really go, and I'm like, oh, easy, overdone. It's only a trio, okay? Some guys would even go so far as to get rid of one or both or all of this stuff, you know, to you know, at least one. That way it would have brought it down for this size group. You know, it's just snare drum. It's great for rock and roll, but lousy for jazz. Do you have a wallet? Put it on you. Little trick of trade. Need more money in there. Yeah, you need something just to help, then, you know, we're not looking for that anymore. And or, you know, maybe a ring on the outside. You know, that's why you guys have those interchangeable, take them off, put them on, rings, that kind of thing. Yes, and then you love to be over here. You should love this more. Yeah. Okay, to play with the style, especially to change things up. I mean, that's where you can be, you know, more versatile, especially with the different solos. When you're playing the solo, you know, he has an easier time cutting through. But here, I know it's a strange situation, everything, and you're stuck. I don't know what you normally use, but here you got what you got. So you got to make this work. That's the one thing that's kind of rough about doing this. You know, it's not perhaps what you're used to, and you're limited by. Okay, so sorry guys. If you can't hear the piano, you're not doing anybody any good. Okay, so be always, you know, thinking about the balance issues. So, nice playing and that sort of thing, but on the second tune, and you know, you were playing, I don't know what the volume setting at, but you know, even if you have capabilities of changing too much or if it's set up all the way, but anyway, so there's that kind of thing. Listen, you know, nice styling on the second tune, you know, you played the tune very well, going through. I would have liked to have heard more improv from you guys. You know, don't be afraid to stretch out. A little bit, you know. And in that, yeah, no, they always don't sound, the notes always don't sound right. Okay, then you know which ones you're supposed to play, all right? One thing you can always do is, you know, when all else fails, go chromatic, okay? Those kind of things get you back and forth and in and out of tunes, or get you quicker to notes that will sound or feel more comfortable as you play. So, as one of the things you can do. The first tune, and I know you were more worried about that thing coming out of your horn than anything else. Because you were holding it like, what is he holding that? He's afraid it'll come out like it fell already. Well, your style was a little bit, it needs to be smooth, okay? I mean, isn't played unless A, it's written that way, or B, you're playing music way back of the 1930s, okay? So even at that swing, after that, it's smoother, more connected. Now, it's a little too choppy, so be careful with that. You started that way, but you smoothed out the second time through. It wasn't that way the first time when you first started. That's what I'm thinking. All right, nice job. Working a balance and do some improv. Just play things, listen, play with other recordings, no matter who they are. You always don't have to listen to the trumpet or the drums or the piano. I mean, you can get ideas from other instruments as well. Please do that. Try playing them. When you play with different recordings as you're listening to things. Doesn't matter what, just as long as you're listening. It's the most important. And you're learning how they do things. And as you're playing them, whatever you're doing, then you can, those, licks and things, they become yours. And the more that you do, the more sort of a pile of, things you have in your bag you can pull out to use in your solos. It becomes all of your style. All right, good job. Enjoy the rest of your day.